we've all been conditioned to think that doing more will lead to getting more results. Study more, you'll get good grades. Exercise more, you'll get a better body. Work harder, you'll earn more money. But this can't be more far from the truth. You can manifest and get what you want by doing less, by having fun, by not feeling burnt out. It's totally possible with this one little known mindset shift that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. I used to believe in the past, when I was an average student, that getting good grades equals studying more. I was totally wrong. And when I finally started to become the best student in my grade and win awards and get a bunch of certificates and recognition for my grades, I realized that this was so wrong. Because here's the truth. The difference between the best students that get the best grades and the worst students is not how much they work, but what they believe and embody. The worst students, they usually think that, oh, you gotta study more because that's the generic advice that teachers give you. Just study more and then you'll get better grades. But this was so wrong. And every single day back when I was in school, I would facepalm at their advice. Like, what? This is not what's going to lead to getting good grades. Because the people who study a lot, like extreme amounts, they have tutors, they study for 5-6 hours on end, they don't get proper sleep, they're stressed out about their grades, they're going to show up in class and they're going to do awful when the tests come. It doesn't matter that they work so hard. It doesn't matter that they spent the entire night studying. They will still get terrible grades because their mindset, their beliefs aren't in sync and aligned with their desire of getting good grades and becoming a top student. They're going to overexert themselves. They're going to feel burned out, stressed. They can't focus when they're studying. And it's just a recipe for disaster. But the top students, I knew that this wasn't the way to go. And I knew that I had to get my mind in check. So naturally, my actions will follow. Because here's the truth. When your mindset is right, subconsciously, intuitively, you will take the right actions that will lead you to the outcome you want. But if your mindset is like a jumbled mess of stress, insecurity, anxiety, you're going to self-sabotage yourself. The top students, they study less, but they're more focused, they're more calm, and they can absorb what they're studying more. And in class, they pay attention more, they're confident in themselves, they're not afraid to make mistakes, and then because their mindset is in check, they naturally will get the best grades. I'm speaking from experience. If you study more, you won't get better grades. And also, if you exercise more, you won't get the body that you want. Because burnout is not what will lead to you manifesting your desire. Now let's get into the main point and the core message I have. Prioritize changing your mindset first. Change your mindset first. Focus on changing your beliefs to embody the person that you want to be and align with the person you want to be who has your desire. So your actions will naturally follow. Intuitively, you'll take the right actions. Subconsciously, you will take the right actions because your thoughts create feelings in you, and your feelings create actions, and your actions create your reality. That is how you manifest everything that you see around you, and that is how you create your reality. This is how the law of attraction works. Thoughts, feelings, actions, reality. I don't blame you if you failed before, you couldn't manifest, and you're working super hard, but you still don't see results, you don't know why, and you're confused and overwhelmed, you don't know if you should believe in manifestation or not, is this wrong, is everyone just crazy? I don't blame you if you think that, because we've just been conditioned, we've been drilled into our minds that you have to work hard, do more to get what you want. This even applies for relationships. You have to earn affection from the person that you want. You have to work hard so you can get validation from other people. You have to earn the affection of someone else. But that is so wrong because you are inherently worthy of your desire and you can get what you want without working hard and doing less. No one tells you this information. No one. In school, you're just told to, oh, you're getting bad grades, just go and study. Just go study more, study for 5 hours a day. No one tells you how to actually succeed and get what you want. Here's the truth. Your action is completely fine. Like, the actions that you do aren't bad. The action of studying, the action of working out, the action of working on your business, these aren't inherently bad. These are actually good and will help you get to where you want. But having a bad mindset while doing those things is a recipe for self-sabotage, and you will never be able to succeed until you change your mindset. Once you align your habits and your mindset, that is how you can finally change your reality and see change. Trying to do more is signaling to the universe that you're experiencing life out of a place of lack. You are releasing the energy of desperation, of fear, of anxiety, and that energy is not what will manifest your desire. Because, like I said before, you need to change your thoughts, which will change your feelings, which will change your actions and change your reality. When you're focusing on that negative, stressful aspect of not having your desire and working yourself to the bone, feeling awful and feeling so desperate and needy, obviously you won't get your desire. Here's the truth. I want you to think about someone who is desperate to be in a relationship. A girl that's super desperate and wants to be in a relationship. She's going to go out into the world, try to meet as many guys as possible. None of them like her because she's just so needy and just so desperate. Like, think about it. When was the last time you liked someone that was super desperate for your affection, desperate for your attention? They would constantly follow you around, they would be super clingy, and you could literally feel it in their energy that they're so desperate to hang out with you. You were probably repelled, right? That's what's going to happen to that girl who's desperate for a relationship as well. The guys are going to be repelled by her because she's just so needy, and people don't like when someone's super needy. It's a super big turnoff. And that is how it basically works with everything in your life. Basically works with everything you're trying to manifest. When you were super desperate to get good grades, to get that goal of yours, you probably failed and you were probably let down. And then you believe that life is just up to fate, manifestation isn't real, all of those things. And here's the truth. Changing your mindset, changing your beliefs to align with the version of you that has your desire already and acting from that place, subconsciously, intuitively, like you're gonna, once you have that mindset in your head, you're going to act in ways naturally that are right and will help you manifest that desire in your life. Take the example of another girl who is manifesting a relationship, but this time it's not out of desperation. This time, she embodies a person who's already in a relationship. She feels secure, she loves herself, she's happy, her life is already fulfilling, and she wants this relationship as a bonus in her life. She's going to go out into the world, meet new people, naturally. She's going to talk to them from a secure, confident place. She knows her worth. She's going to meet and go out and meet other people. And those people are going to be magnetized to her and like her because she's not needy. She's okay with being alone, being by herself, but she still wants a relationship. And she's happy. She's living a good life. She's embodying the person who's already in a relationship, and that's going to magnetize people to her. And the universe will send her opportunities that she will intuitively pick up on, intuitively act on, which will lead to her manifesting that partner of hers that she truly wants. That's how it works. You change your beliefs first, your reality will follow suit. You'll take the right actions. But here's the thing. If you want to get rid of your desperation, if you feel super desperate for a desire and super stressed out, like you really, really want that thing, and you don't know how to stop feeling desperate and detach, here's how you do it. You basically look your fear in the eye. You look your fear in the eye and become comfortable with it. A girl who wants to lose weight badly and is constantly working hard, exercising, trying new diets, but still failing. Her secret fear in her mind is that if she's overweight, she's unlovable, no one will like her, she's not good enough, and there's no point in her living anymore. That's her secret, deep, darkest fear. That if she doesn't lose the weight, if she's like this forever, her life is hopeless. And this is going to be scary, what I'm telling you now. But you have to reach a point mentally where you're okay and comfortable with that fear. You're okay with how you look right now. You're okay with being overweight. You're okay with your body right now. Because when you're okay with that fear and comfortable with it, you notice it in your body, it doesn't overwhelm you. That fear has no power over you, and that's when you can finally detach and change your mindset and manifest your desire. This is the secret on how you can truly, truly manifest. You're okay with the fear of it not happening, but you still consciously do the mindset shifts and do the actions to manifest that desire of yours. The girl who's overweight and is stressed about it and insecure about it, she's going to self-sabotage. Her stress is going to lead to her binge eating. Her stress is going to lead to her overexerting herself, feeling super tired afterwards, and not being able to get up and go to the gym. Her stress, her cortisol levels are going to rise, and that's going to just trigger so many health problems and prevent her from getting that dream body that she has. So if you want to detach, take your self-worth out of that desire that you have. Realize that you are still worthy, you still are inherently worthy of love. You can be happy if you don't get that desire of yours. You can be completely fine and happy on your own, and this is done through developing your self-love, developing your self-worth, working on your confidence, and just accepting that part of you, accepting the part of you that's making you uncomfortable, accepting the fear that you're ugly, accepting the fear that you're not good enough. Just realize that fear of yours, realize that part of you, and be okay with it. Be okay with it. Find a safe spot, let those feelings come out, feel those feelings in your body, and then let them go. When you feel your feelings, that's how you can truly start to let them go and start healing, finally, and becoming the person that has your desire and gets what you want. Now it brings me to the next question. So Shri, you've been talking a lot about changing your mindset, changing your beliefs. Does that mean I should not take any form of action? And here's the thing. That is a good question. Here's the thing. While you're changing your mindset, also focus on doing the actions that you know will get to your desire. Focus on doing both of those. So if you want to get good grades, obviously you're going to be rewiring your mindset, believing that you are the person who already gets good grades and you are worthy of getting good grades and you're good enough, and taking your self-worth out of getting good grades. Like, this happened so many times at my school, honestly. A little bit of a side tangent, but a lot of the worst students, they put their self-worth onto getting good grades. So if they got like a lower grade, for example, like if they failed, they would spiral, they would feel overwhelmed, they would feel stressed, they would feel like life wasn't worth living anymore because they got that super low grade. And they put all of their worth on their grades that it just was too stressful for them. So they didn't end up getting to that goal either. But the best students, honestly, they do feel a little bit bummed. Like, I did feel a little bit bummed when I got a terrible grade. But I just brushed it off because I knew my worth, I knew my self-worth. And my self-worth wasn't placed into, like, a little number on an answer sheet. Come on. Okay. Let's go back to the video. And where was I? Yeah. So you might be thinking that you don't have to take any form of action to get to your desire. But while you're working on your mindset, you have to also take the action which you know will give you the outcome that you want. You want good grades? You know you have to study, so go and study. You want a nice body? You know you have to work out. You know you have to start a diet and eat healthy. Go do those things. Consciously focus on doing those things. You want to earn money. You want to be rich. Work on an online business. Put hours towards that online business, or work harder at work so you can get a promotion. And the thing is, your mindset is going to be boosting the actions that you do. When your mindset is right, you're going to just, again, naturally, subconsciously do the right actions. You're going to naturally think of that brilliant business idea that will give you the money that you want. You will naturally say the right things to your clients, and you'll get the sale in your business. If you're working out, you'll naturally find the right exercises that are best suited for your body and will help you lose the most weight. You'll naturally find the best meal plans. You'll be guided towards them by the universe, and then you'll take action on them. And that will lead to you getting and manifesting your outcome in the 3D world. But this time, your action is inspired action, not forced. Inspired action comes from a place of feeling good and feeling abundant. Forced action, which we talked about before, comes from a place of desperation and lack, and you being super needy and trying to make something happen. Inspired action, you just do it because it feels good. You naturally feel pulled to it, and you do it because it feels good. You're not trying to force an outcome to happen. Same with trying to get into a relationship. The girl that's desperate, she acts and says things out of desperation, trying to make a specific outcome in her head happen. But a girl that's calm and embodying the version of her that has her desires, she's going into the world, she's talking to guys because it feels good to her. It just feels good. She's authentic. She says what she wants to. She does and talks to people just because it feels good. If it doesn't feel good talking to a guy, she knows it's not right for her and she leaves him. But she's going to find an opportunity where she feels really, really good talking to a guy and approaching him. And that opportunity is going to lead to her manifesting her desire. That is the proper way to take action, the proper way to work and put effort towards your goals. And most of the time, this is going to be significantly less than the previous forced action. If you want that gym body, you probably will work out significantly less and focus on other things like learning about diets, learning about what to eat, going on walks outside. By focusing and just holistically living life, it's going to lead to opportunities that will help you get what you want. Of course, I don't want you to slack off. It's important to be disciplined as well. And I like to think of discipline as the universe testing your worthiness for a desire. You can't get that perfect dream body of yours by just laying in bed all day, eating junk food and scrolling on your phone. Obviously, you gotta go out, you gotta work out, you gotta put in the effort to change your diet. And the universe tests you by testing your discipline, like tests your worthiness if you're actually serious about getting your desire, depending on how disciplined you are. If you want to build that dream business and get the money that you want, you can't do it by just slacking off and being lazy and scrolling on TikTok instead of working on your business. It simply won't work. So there is going to be a part of you that has to force yourself to go work on what you want to do. But this work, this action, is going to be, honestly, it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable to discipline yourself in the beginning, but it's going to be what will build your goals, and it's going to intuitively lead you to the right opportunities to manifest that money that you want. Another example would be studying. You will have to force yourself to study at certain times, even if you don't want to, but you know that it will lead to you getting your desired outcome. You know it will help you not bomb that test tomorrow. So you get up, you go and study, but since your mindset is right, you're going to naturally study the right topics. You're going to naturally study the right things that will appear on the test. And I want to tell you that this is going to take a while, okay? It might seem a little bit overwhelming, like, oh, I have to change my mindset. How do I do that? I have to change my beliefs. And honestly, it's not a slow process. It will take time because you can't instantly change your habits. You can't instantly change your mindset. But if you want help with this, check out my Mindset and Habits Masterclass, first link in the description box below. I go really in depth on how you can change your mindset, align your mindset, and align your external actions as well. So in combination, they both create your desired reality. So you can just have a really, really easy way, a step-by-step guide on how you can exactly do this. And this is from years of research, years of practicing manifestation and getting to my goals. So check it out if you want to learn more. No pressure. Now let's get back into the video. Another important thing that I want to mention is that you have to take care of your health super well. Because when you take care of your health and when you're not burnt out, you naturally feel good in your body, and that will lead to you naturally feeling good and lead to better outcomes in your life. And we also go really in depth about health in my Mindset and Habits Masterclass. So if you want to just learn more, start manifesting the life that you want, do what actually works. You can get to the desires that you want. It's totally possible. The reality that you want, you can get there. Whatever desire you have, you can get there. And it starts with first changing yourself consistently every day. Small, small, small actions. Small, small, small changes to your day-to-day life. The dreams, the relationships, the money, the lifestyle that you want is totally possible. Manifestation is real. The law of attraction works. People are doing incredible things, and if someone else has the life you want, you can definitely manifest it too. Thanks for watching. Bye.